What if I told you the best games on Xbox right now cost absolutely nothing? Sounds wild, but it's true. There are free games out there right now that look, feel, and play like full-price titles. And today, I'm showing you the ones that are dominating. After this list, you'll never say, "I've got nothing to play" again. Let's kick things off with a bit of a curveball. Grim Idol might not look like much at first glance. Yeah, it's an idle game. But trust me, it's way more addictive than it has any right to be. Set in a dark fantasy world, it lets you manage a team of heroes, upgrade your gear, and progress even when you're not actively playing. The gothic visuals are surprisingly stylish, and it's perfect for when you want to feel productive in-game without putting in a ton of effort. If you're even slightly into anime, Bleach Brave Souls is one you need to check out. This isn't some quick cash grab, it's a full 3D action game with surprisingly fluid combat and a massive roster of characters from the Bleach universe. Each one has their own flashy special attacks, and the visuals look straight out of the anime. Even if you've never watched Bleach, the gameplay holds up on its own, and the constant events and character updates keep it fresh. Now here's one I didn't expect to love: Disney Speedstorm. On paper, it's a kart racer with Disney characters. But in practice, it's got tight controls, awesome level design, and character-specific powers that actually change your racing strategy. You'll be drifting through tracks inspired by classic Disney movies, dodging hazards and launching attacks as characters like Mulan or Sully. It's fast, fun, and way more competitive than you'd think. Switching gears a bit, let's talk about Hamster Playground. Yeah, you heard that right. You're building elaborate obstacle courses for tiny hamsters, and it is oddly satisfying. The physics are solid, the visuals are charming, and there's actually quite a bit of depth to how you design your little furry paradise. Whether you're decorating their habitat or watching them run races, it's wholesome gaming at its finest, and sometimes that's exactly what you need. If you're a fan of tactical shooters and want something with a fresh twist, Spectre Divide is doing something really unique. You control two bodies at the same time in every match. It sounds complicated, and it is at first, but once you get used to it, the strategies you can pull off are next level. Flank yourself, hold two positions, or bait enemies into traps. The gunplay feels sharp, and the dual body mechanic makes every round feel like a chess match with bullets. For anyone who loved the third-person MOBA vibe of Paragon, Predecessor is the spiritual successor that absolutely delivers. It brings back that over-the-shoulder perspective but with updated visuals, better balance, and a constantly evolving hero roster. The fights are explosive, the maps are well designed, and the learning curve feels just right. Even if you're new to MOBAs, this one's a fantastic place to jump in. Now if you're in the mood for something tense and unpredictable, Deceit 2 has you covered. It's a social deduction horror game where you're working with other players to escape, but some of them are secretly infected and trying to sabotage the rest. It's got that perfect mix of paranoia and strategy. Voice chat makes things even better. You'll be analyzing every word, every movement, trying to figure out who's lying. Every match feels like your own mini horror movie. Feeling like a sci-fi badass? Then the First Descendant is your go-to. It's got the gunplay and polish of a AAA title, with a huge variety of missions, characters, and gear builds. Think of it as a mashup of Destiny and Warframe. Gorgeous visuals, big bosses, deep customization, and a gameplay loop that's dangerously addicting. It's one of those games where you log in to play for 20 minutes and suddenly it's 2 a.m. For fans of all things mech, Mecha BREAK is the answer to your prayers. Just released worldwide, this game puts you in control of fully customizable giant robots in huge battles across destructible environments. Every mech feels different. Some are nimble and fast, others are slow tanks with devastating power. Watching skyscrapers crumble as two massive machines clash is something you really have to see to believe. And with multiple game modes, there's always a new reason to suit up. And then there's FragPunk, arguably one of the most exciting shooters to drop in a long time. It looks like a standard 5v5 tactical shooter at first glance, but then the shard cards come in and turn everything upside down. These cards change the rules of the game every round. One moment, bullets are bouncing off walls, the next, time slows down for everyone. With over 100 unique modifiers, no two matches are the same. It's fast, it's chaotic, and it's the kind of game where anything can happen. So there you have it, 10 games that prove you don't need to spend a dime to have a ridiculously good time on Xbox. What are you jumping into first? Or is there a hidden gem we missed? Let me know. And if you're into this kind of content, don't forget to like, sub, and hit that bell so you never miss a game worth playing.